This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Skip Money.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast of East Tennessee and Western North Carolina. So today I am super excited to learn all about our guest today and their business, and I'm sure you'll be just as excited as I am because today I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Miss Dana Vince, who is the owner-operator of Healing Hearts Counseling. Dana, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here, Skip.
Well, like I said, we are thrilled to have you, and I'm very excited to learn all about you and what you do. So if you don't mind, why don't you start us off by telling us about Healing Hearts?
Sure. Healing Hearts is a group therapy practice. We specialize in relationship counseling, and we do that work with individuals, couples, families. We do utilize a specific therapeutic model that's based in scientific research called emotionally focused therapy. It has its roots in attachment theory. We specialize in relationships using EFT.
EFT, you said that was emotionally focused?
Correct. Emotionally focused therapy, which was founded by Sue Johnson.
Very good. Not familiar with that at all. Tell us what is emotional focused therapy?
So it's a very specific map to helping couples break negative patterns that exist in their relationship. So we sort of look at, the interactional patterns that go on with a couple that lead to disconnection, and we just help them identify, what's creating those patterns, how to break those patterns, and how to get back into intimate, close connection with each other in a meaningful way.
Awesome. Now, how did you get into the therapy business?
So I wanted to be a therapist for as long as I can remember, but I started my practice 20 years ago when I still lived in Florida, and I was a sole practitioner at the time, and my practice steadily grew, and as I, gained more experience in working with couples, I would hear a lot of stories about bad couples therapy. And so when I got full and had to start referring people out, I would worry about where I was sending them to. And that led me to start bringing other therapists onto my practice to both teach, mentor, and make sure that clients were in good hands. And that's how I grew to the size group practice I have now. And along the way, I got my training in emotionally focused therapy, and it made so much sense to me. It just gave a clear picture of what I was seeing all the time in my office and a clear map of how to really help couples. And I've seen great success with that. So I went on to become a supervisor, and I've been doing that for quite some time. So I help people become competent in utilizing EFT to serve couples well.
Very good. Now, how many therapists do you have on staff?
So I brought on a partner several years ago. So I have a business partner, Adam York, and together we have 15 clinicians that work for us.
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah.
That's huge. Wow, nothing. And how long has it been since you started your?
I've been doing it for 20 years, and I've been with my partner now for 6 years.
Very good. Wow. Growing along the way, 15 therapists. That's wild. So I'm sure you hear a lot of things in your day-to-day business. What are some myths or misconceptions that you're aware of in the therapy industry?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes people think therapy is just someone listening, and they might not know how does that help. But the therapy that we do is very strategic and intervening. So we don't just, while we do listen and try to provide a safe, non-judgmental environment to listen to people, we also have strategies to really help people out of their stuck places. And sometimes with couples counseling, people think the therapist is like a referee or a mediator, that they're just going to come in and walk through their most recent fight. And that's also not what we do. We're there to just provide a collaborative, safe space to help people really understand and unpack what's blocking the way to them feeling the close connection they really desire to have with their partner.
Well, yeah, I've heard people say that we're going to therapy, marriage counseling, that they really took his side or took my side, or,
Mhm.
and that's not the goal at all, is to take a
Not
side.
at all. No. And if that's what the therapist is doing, they might not be getting good quality therapy.
Agreed. So, obviously you got a big business, 15 therapists working hard. Do you still do therapy yourself as well?
I do. So I split my time between seeing clients of my own and mentoring the therapists that work for us.
Wow. So very busy.
Mhm.
If you have any time to do anything else, what do you like to do for fun?
So we were talking about today's rain. I like to walk my dogs too. That's one of my favorite things to do. I'm a runner. I'm into fitness, so I love to run trails, hike trails, lift weights, things like that. I also really love to read. And outside of those things, my number one is spending time with my family.
Always the right answer. And you live in a great place for hiking and running and
Oh, absolutely. Love the
outdoors.
Smokies. Yeah.
I do too. Love it. Most beautiful place on earth to me. So, uh, what's one thing that, if you could think of one thing that you would like our listeners and viewers to remember about you and about Healing Hearts Counseling, what would it be?
That if your relationship is struggling, every marriage struggles somewhere along the way, and there is no shame whatsoever in seeking help. And that, what we provide is a safe and competent place for couples to get that help. And we bring experience and knowledge from both our training, but also our many, many years of work with other couples to help couples strengthen their relationship.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And for those of our listeners that are and viewers, because we're live streaming as well, we've got 10 folks watching. So if they're intrigued, they have issues, they would are looking for help with a relationship, how can they learn more?
Sure. So our website is marriagecounselingknoxville.com. If they want to learn more about emotionally focused therapy, that website is ICEEFT.com. There's a lot of research literature on there that they can dig into if they want to learn more about EFT, also on our site as well.
ICEEFT.com?
Correct.com. Yes.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm going to check that out because I'm intrigued by that. I'd like to learn more
Great.
about it. Well, I really appreciate you taking time out of your extremely busy schedule running your practice, and we really appreciate what you're doing for relationships. That's important, and it's great for the community to solve those issues. So thank you for that, and we
Thank you.
wish you, your practice, all of your therapists, and your family all the best moving forward.
Thank you so much, Skip. Again, thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely, and maybe we can have you back sometime and delve a little deeper into EFT.
That'll be great.
All right. Thanks so much. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnptry-cities.com. That's gnptry-cities.com or call 423-719-5873.